Hello and welcome to this short introduction to porting applications to Qt. My name is Kevin Funk and I'm a software engineer working for the consulting firm KDAB, where I work on a variety of projects both as a software developer, project manager as well as consultant. In this talk I'm going to give you an overview of how migrations to the Qt framework can look like. So what is a migration in the first place? When talking about migrations, we think about porting existing applications from a different toolkit or even a different version of Qt towards Qt. There's a number of toolkits one could port from, such as QNX Photon, Motif, MFC, Java AWT, or even others. Even upgrading from, say, Qt3 or Qt4 can be considered a migration. So let's assume you have an existing application implemented in another toolkit. Why would you want to migrate at all? There could be a variety of reasons one would want this. You could be in trouble finding new developers who have expertise in one of the legacy toolkits you're using. Or the legacy toolkit itself could not be actively developed or maintained anymore. The toolkit's way of rendering the application's user interface may feel out of date since it hasn't kept up with latest evolutions in user experience design. Or you're just looking out for supporting more platforms in the future, something your current toolkit just doesn't provide. It is also quite clear that it's way easier to attract developers supposed to work on something modern than on something using outdated technologies. But here's the Qt framework to the rescue. It is an actively developed modern C++ application framework which is being managed under an open source governance model. Individual developers and companies work together on advancing Qt in the public. The biggest strength of Qt is the capability to write code once and then let it just run anywhere. Basically on any recent desktop or embedded platform out there. The framework is also being used in a wide range of areas in over 70 types of industries in all over the world. Taking a step back on the actual migration. How do we usually approach migrations? There are several techniques possible when working with existing code. We can throw out all code and just copy over the basic functionality we need. Basically by starting a new project in Qt and by keep restoring the functionality of the legacy app. Or we can port gradually by using framework integration helpers. In this case, your application might, for instance, be running in Qt and MFC event loop side by side during the porting phase. Or, when parts of the application do not work on the new desired target platform, just comment out all code which doesn't compile on that particular platform and then port the software bit by bit. What are the potential tasks we have to do when doing a migration? We might need to port visible elements of the user interface towards Qt, for instance by changing out the legacy toolkit push button to a Qt push button which is used in Qt. Or we might have to rework notification mechanisms using callbacks to the way it does Qt via signals and slots. Additionally, we might need to convert code for painting custom elements of the user interface. Think of a speedometer in a car dashboard. Another big topic is the usage of third-party libraries. Our application using a legacy toolkit might be using a custom JSON parser library to parse JSON. But in our case, Qt itself actually offers a JSON library, and we might be in favor just using that one instead of the old one. This involves some porting overhead, of course. There are, of course, a lot more tasks one might need to work on when doing a migration. The application you want to port might use platform-specific API to support features like reading and writing XML files, enabling multithreading, or even just reading or writing to local files. Another task could be replacing a custom charting engine or a custom model view framework. All that's something Qt already has modules for. Now think of having a few million lines of code like this and realize how difficult it is to port this to a framework you're not familiar with. Some more tricky parts. When coming from the C world, how to port all these uses of plain char pointers. Are we going to use the STL std_string or QString utility class? Your legacy toolkit might have a pure C API, but you've had a custom C++ wrapper on top of it. How to port it? Your application has a custom look and feel. How to do that, or rather, how to reflect that in the Qt world. For user interface description files, say QNX, Photons, WGT files, are there automated scripts to do the port? We might have the answer. There are some more issues to consider. Which build system should your project use in future? For instance, what are the advantages or disadvantages of CMake versus QMake versus Visual Studio Solution files? And after the port, it might be a good idea to enforce new naming conventions in your code, or modernize your code to use elements of newer C++ standards. Are you maybe still using CVS as version control system? This might be a good time to upgrade to something new as well. Peer reviews with our engineers help you with a consistent and secure port of your new project, but you'll need experts in the target framework. Automatic conversions can help to achieve quick and safe results. For some toolkits, KDAB can offer tools we use to port parts of your code automatically. A very popular way of applying these transformations today is doing them with the help of Clang tooling, a subproject of the Clang compiler project to assist writing refactoring tools. There are, however, some pitfalls when doing migrations. Engineers need to ensure they're not starting to add little tweaks during the port instead of really just porting code, a problem we call feature frenzy. Similarly, you need to make sure you don't clean up code during the port. You might accidentally remove important parts of the code, a problem we call refactoring or cleanup frenzy. And last but not least, don't sneak in little bug fixes during the port. You might create an even bigger regression, a problem we call bug fixing frenzy. Here are some general recommendations at a higher level. When planning migrations, make sure to remind management why you want to port. Don't push for new features at the same time. Just get the port done first. Also, remind developers working on your project why you want to port. And as well, remind your customers why you want to do the port. This is the hardest one. Your customers might not see new features in the upcoming version, just that there are lots of changes under the hood because of the migration. Let's talk a bit more about how we're involved. What KDAB can offer as part of a migration is a free in-depth analysis of your existing codebase written in a foreign toolkit. We usually do this by having one of our senior engineers review it and have them run a set of scripts to analyze it. Secondly, we can help you porting your codebase to Qt or a new version of Qt. Since this is something we do regularly for existing customers, we can usually achieve very quick results. We always try to get the customer involved, for instance with peer reviews, so you learn something as well during the migration. As a final end product, you should get a migrated, ready-to-ship version of your product using Qt as the new foundation. Thanks a lot for your attention. KDAB is a consulting company consisting of a global team of top-notch experts in Qt development. We offer services as well as trainings all around the technologies Qt, plain C++, and 3D OpenGL. Visit our website kdab.com to find out more. Don't hesitate to contact us for inquiries. Thanks.